Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we take a closer look at the Split Pad Pro, the king-sized Joy-Con alternative by Hori. If you have a Switch, you probably heard of Hori before. The company produces a large variety of licensed accessories for the system, and the Split Pad Pro is among their most successful ones. With a price of 50 euros, it's cheaper than a pair of Joy-Cons, and depending on who you ask, they might also be better. But as much as I'd like to just describe the Split Pad as a chunky pair of Joy-Cons, both controllers function very differently and have their own benefits and flaws. With that being said though, what do you gain when you buy a Split Pad Pro? Obviously they are a lot bigger than a pair of Joy-Cons, and more ergonomic too. Even I, someone who doesn't have large hands, has to point out just how much better they feel in comparison due to the more traditional controller shape. They are not very heavy either, so playing over long periods of time with them is a breeze. The buttons feel surprisingly good and are almost approaching pro controller level of quality, especially the analog sticks are a massive upgrade compared to the Joy-Cons. The Split Pad snaps into place with a little bit of force and draws power from the Switch unit itself. Remember the low weight that I mentioned? Unfortunately, that's because there's not much going on inside of the Split Pad. It doesn't support gyro aiming, rumble, or wireless use. However, it has its own unique features that make it stand out. On each side you have a turbo button, which when activated allows you to rapidly spam a button of your choice all automatically, which can give you a pretty funky advantage in some games. And then of course you have the two customizable buttons on the back of the Split Pad, which you can also assign to any other button to use them with your fingertips. I usually put sprint on the left and reloading on the right side, so that my thumbs are free to do other tasks. In my experience, both of these features work flawlessly, and are more than just simple gimmicks. They really enhance my gameplay experience and I use them every time I play with the Split Pad. Sadly, I do notice the absence of the gyro controls, and rumble is pretty neat too, so I can't fully commit to the Split Pad. They are also massive and make the already barely portable Switch even more difficult to take with you, and I don't see myself ever using the Split Pad outside of my own home, though it has to be said that it does fit in your dock, which is something that's often overlooked with other accessories. All things considered, my verdict is mostly positive. The Split Pad Pro is comfortable, functional, and affordable. Sadly, it doesn't replace the Joy-Con entirely, but it's a really good alternative for people with larger hands and that play the Switch mostly in handheld mode. Just be aware that it's not exactly pocketable and you're gonna have a good time. But that's it on my part. If you have any questions or simply want to share your opinion, please make a comment below, and of course, have a wonderful day.